Scroll long enough and a feeling starts to build. Hard to name, but real. It's not that any particular piece of content is wrong. It's a vague sense that the person on the other side already knew what they wanted you to do before they started making it. You can't point to what's off. They're not saying anything false. The points are reasonable. Sometimes you finish it feeling like you genuinely got something out of it, but that feeling stays. I tried to think through what's actually happening. The same sentence placed under different intentions becomes a different thing entirely. Someone tells you you need to learn to say no. Maybe because they've been burned by this themselves, thought of you and wanted to say something. Or maybe because they know that line will make a lot of people nod, and nodding means shares. The words are identical, but those are not the same thing. The first is someone talking to you. The second is someone using words as a tool. What intention changes isn't the surface of the content, it's the relationship between the content and you. To put it more precisely, when a piece of content has already designed you into it before it was made, you are no longer a person inside that content. You are a subject to be converted. Your emotions, your sore spots, your desires, those are the raw material. Before they started, they were already asking, what kind of opening will make you stop scrolling? What kind of conclusion will make you think, yes, exactly? What kind of ending will make you share or follow? There's a philosophical formulation for this. People should be treated as ends in themselves, never merely as means. Inside that content, you are the means. Here's what I find interesting. That discomfort is usually hard to articulate. You can't identify anything they said that was wrong, but something is off. I think it's because intention doesn't live on the surface of content. It lives in the structure. Content that has been engineered has its pacing, its emotional arc, its information density, all pushing in the same direction. That's not something you can easily point to, but your perception picks it up. Like watching someone smile and not being able to say what's wrong, but knowing the smile isn't real. That perception is usually right. Before, translating intention into content still required someone with real skill to execute it. Not anymore. Production cost is approaching zero. An intention can become a well-worded, structurally complete, emotionally precise piece of writing in seconds, which means the ratio of intention to content on the internet is shifting at a speed we haven't seen before. Content is multiplying, but the intentions driving it are concentrating around the same small set of goals: traffic, conversion, retention. The environment your perception is navigating is getting louder. I'm not going to give you a checklist for identifying high-quality content. What I want to say is something else. Once you start being able to sense the intention behind what other people express, you will eventually turn that same attention on yourself. What's behind the things you say, the things you write, every message you send? Are you talking to people or using words as a tool? This isn't only about making content. Everyday expression is content too, just less formal. We send signals constantly. We are constantly submerged in other people's signals. There's no clean answer to this question, but once it appears, it's very hard to pretend you haven't seen it.